Hello viewers, I'm Ron Grant coming to you live and direct from Tortola in the Virgin Islands. You're watching 284 Media. Thank you so much for your time. Festival in the Virgin Islands is finally coming to an end. Of course, we have enjoyed much amazing entertainment, parade, but today I am joined by the two-time Soca Monarch champion himself, a musical genius and extraordinaire, the one and only Ramon G. We are going to talk about his process, of course, this festival season, and of course, his success in the Soca Monarch competition. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break.
Yo, everything good, Dad?
Aye. This thing got me one way, Daddy.
What you mean?
Ever since I hook up with this thing, can't eat, I can't sleep. This is the first thing I touch it when I reach home.
What you really? Hey, this ain't like you,
Dad, this thing got me staying home, keeping out of trouble me.
Wow. What your name is?
Shit. I talking about my city life.
Don't worry about missing your favorite series, sports, news, and local programming. Come to CCT today and sign up for CCT Live to access over 80 channels. CCT Live. Bring it home.
1 month free trial turn into 5. 5 months turn into, well, you know I huff. I watching ball. I been watching football. Dad, Nickelodeon, Paw Patrol. I am hooked. Hook, I tell you.
Viewers, welcome back and thank you so much for sticking with us. As promised, I am joined by the one and only Ramon G. Ramon, first of all, welcome back to our studios and congratulations. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much for having me, guys.
Now, Festival 2022 owes you absolutely nothing. Not only did you emerge triumphant as the two-time Soca Monarch competition, but alongside Extreme, you have kept us entertained throughout the festival activities. We're going to get into the Extreme aspect and all the amazing work that you guys have been doing, but tell us about your experience this year, not only as a contestant, but now emerging as the winner. What was the process of preparation like for the Soca Monarch competition?
Well, I mean, it was my festival. It was amazing, to be honest. Like you said, we can get into some other stuff in a minute, but my process for preparation was, first of all, pray. Yeah, I always go to God first so He could give me some instruction, like which song to come out with. Like I have a few songs that I could have competed with, but after I prayed about it and I got my instructions, it was mass intention. So my process was basically trying to balance working 9 to 5. And all kind of other stuff in between, playing out in the nights, trying to deal with my son. It was a very tiring experience, but we push through. This is what we live for as
Absolutely.
musicians and entertainers, and the process was basically easy because I actually had this song, well, most of it, I had this song from 2016,
okay.
But I put it down because I felt like it wasn't, the story wasn't told yet. So due to the pandemic and all of that, we got put on the side. Everybody had to go inside for almost 2 years. It actually gave the song so much meaning. So that's why I felt that this year, this song would be fitting to, us coming back outside, us being outside, having fun with our friends, out in the sun, like in the second verse. I feel good to be out in the sun with my favorite people around, and it was just basically a joyous, have fun, time to fet and party and be responsible, but still don't have no apologies kind of song. So
Understood.
That was basically my preparation. I didn't get much time to, like how I would usually do, like have days in the studio and stuff like that. Like I had to go there. Once I reached the studio, get to the point, we had some long hours in the night, I had a few times I reached home like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
But we had to like grind and get out the way because we had so much other moving parts going on. Like we had, and I did it at 420 Studios as well. Big up to them, that's our little team there. We come up and coming production studio. We had Sweeney, he was in the village doing the song system on the stage, and I was busy playing other places, and then like it had so much going on. So through that, it was basically a lot of supplicant and Powerade
Yes.
and Snickers. That was the process, just trying to stay awake and stay focused, to be honest.
I completely understand. And speaking from a creative perspective, balancing quite a bit, not only as an entertainer yourself, but as an artist. You have been successful. What would you say to up-and-coming artists who are struggling to balance? Because obviously you have been able to somehow incorporate balance into your life in order to do all that you're doing. Fatherhood, of course, and a musician. Tell us about that balance and encourage others when it comes to finding that balance.
Oh, I would definitely start by giving you the bad news first. It is not easy. It's not easy, but I would encourage you by saying the way to persevere, especially when your time is very occupied, you have to stay focused. Like, pick your goal, find out if that goal is way more important, put it up as your top priority and just knock it out. Because as soon as I was finished with my song, I could have do everything else, you know? So just prioritize and be as focused as you can to get your project, whatever it might be, whether it be bicycling, whether it might be music, whether it might be swimming, it don't matter. If you have a goal that you're trying to achieve, you prioritize and make sure you get it done. No excuses.
Understood. Now, being a part of Extreme and being a very talented drummer, how do your hands feel at this moment after a festival?
Man, they are on fire right now. they are on total fire. Like, in the last 24 hours, I played 3 times.
Wow.
Yeah, in one day. We had 3 gigs in one day as well. So imagine, even after I won the Soca Monarch crown, on Saturday I had to play drums for Mr. Killer as well. Mm-hmm. So it was like from one thing to the next, like we were just moving. The machine was well oiled, but I can tell you this much, when we done, we done.
Got you. So being a part of Extreme and participating in this festival, of course, entertaining the public quite a bit. As you recap Festival 2022, what are your thoughts? What are your sentiments?
Oh man, to be honest, and not because Mr. Doc Walters, one of the board members for the Festival and Fairs Committee, not that he's my very, very, very close family, you know. I say this on behalf of everybody who actually had hand in preparing this festival in such a short span of time, yes, with such a stringent amount of funds. Job well done, to be honest. I mean, people gonna complain and say that we could have had this and we could have do this, and nothing is ever perfect and you can't please everybody. What I'm saying is it was well put together, as far as I was very impressed that every night it had something for a particular crowd. Like,
correct,
they split it up and it was actually very nice. Like, I saw the Spanish people come out on one night and they were even integrating with our nights as well. Like, everybody was just coming together. Like, you couldn't get enough of the entertainment, you know, and it was very well executed in a short span of time. So I would say kudos and job well done to the Festival and Fairs Committee. I'm looking forward to next year when we have a good budget and more time to see where we could take it, because you set the bar really high, especially coming after the COVID pandemic, yes, you know, pause that we had. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen next year. And I had a very good time. Unfortunately, I couldn't take part in the Juves and things like that because I had to go rest, you know, because we had gigs directly after the Juve and stuff like that. So from what I saw, people who enjoyed themselves did a very, very, very good job doing it. So I'm impressed, and like I say, kudos goes out to all the sponsors and everybody who helped, that were instrumental in pulling this off. It was
wonderful.
It was
and speaking of sponsors, who are some of the people that worked with you on your Soca Monarch project?
Oh man, this year, fresh out of the pandemic, was very hard to get sponsors. I did most of that myself, but we had, big up to Deuces Nightclub. Mm-hmm. They actually gave me a very good sponsor. I appreciate it. They were very instrumental in helping out with my dancers and the costumes and stuff like that. We had Grandeur Charters Ltd. as well. They did abundantly, you know. We had Atlee, Sandbox 45 as well. You know, he helped me out as well with a few things, and it came together. Like, everybody was just confident. They were like, listen, we knew you could pull this off. You use the king. So they were already betting in my favor. So that, I was very happy about that.
What is next for the Soca King?
Oh, well, to be honest, I'm about to dig so deep. We're about to start putting out so much more music, 420 Productions as well as Blacksmith Entertainment. That's my company. And coming together with 420 Production Studio, we are about to take this thing to a whole other level. I'm looking forward to, you know, probably competing in other regions as well. So we're going to look into that shortly. I guess the Soca Monarch committee will hit me up and let me know. Just like when I went to St. Croix the last time. I'm looking forward to doing that this year as well, and ongoing, you know, to be able to represent the BVI and the soca music in the Virgin Islands, the BVI and the USVI, representing them on my back. I love to do that. That's just me.
Wonderful. Well, we here at 284 Media wish you all the best. We support you, and we're very happy for your success this year. Looking forward to great things, great music. Thank you so much for your time, and we'll see you around.
All right. Thank you so much for having me, guys.
You're most welcome, viewers. That's all the time we have. Continue to enjoy the last bit of the festivities. Have a beautiful rest of the day. Bye-bye.